For many sim racers, the next couple of months will be very interesting. First I want to talk about is Automobilista 2 big update and also coming to low fuel motorsport. You probably noticed on LFM already that you got your bronze license and stuff like that for Automobilista, which means it's probably coming any day now. And there's a big update, so many cars, prototypes, you also, the whole base game also has like Caterhams and truck racing and stock cars. It has so many cars. Now, personally, I'm a little bit afraid with Automobilista because my experience, especially like with the community, has been a bit struggling, because even if I said something positive or negative, it was always wrong. But I'm very looking forward to try Automobilista on low fuel motorsport, and I'm very curious if it's gonna be big or if it's not gonna be big, but at least we will have something to play over the winter. And obviously, the more sim racing, the better. Next thing I'm actually super excited about, guys. Race Room at the beginning of December is getting historical Super Turismo cars. Basically, all TOCA fans, guys, if you play TOCA as a kid, TOCA Race Driver 2, if you play those, you're gonna be really excited because we're gonna get an Audi A4 Super Turismo, Volvo, and stuff like that. And Race Room is always delivering this very nice. And also, Race Room got a huge graphical or texture update a couple of months ago, and it's looking really nice. And that's not finished. As I read properly, Race Room is gonna be also having some daily racing on low fuel motorsport. So seems like a low fuel motorsport will be like a good website to go on, where you can actually do a lot of daily racing and stuff like that for these particular races. I'm very curious because Race Room has a big place in my heart. I always like to come back to it. It's very underrated sim, in my opinion. It has so much content, and it's really good. And specifically with the graphical update, it looks very nice as well now. It doesn't look so bad, like as before, like big improvement for the sim itself. But we're gonna see what the daily racing will look like, or the events will look like. And I'm very curious how more players will come to Race Room. There's also, if you're watching the video today, which is 25th of November, Race Room has 2 weeks, I think, free trial. You can try the game for free, everything in the game for free. So give it a go. If you play iRacing or ACC, I recommend just try it. It's quite nice. It's very small, like in terms of like how many people play it, but it is very, very nice. Like the racing and so on is very cool, and I'm very looking forward for the Super Turismo Touring Cars update, because for example, Audi A4 Super Turismo is like my all-time favorite car in that era, and I cannot wait, guys, to play it. It's also the update in December, I think it's December 10, is coming also with historical Estoril and historical Silverstone from the 1990s. So looking so much forward to play it. Jimmy, I want to beat you. I want to race you, Jimmy. Jimmy Broadbent, by the way. Jimmy Broadbent. 1v1, 1v1. So looking forward to try. Yeah, that's going to be great. Now, the next big update is going to be for Le Mans Ultimate. Le Mans Ultimate, like any day, we don't know when, but it's supposed to be this year as well. So we're getting already Automobilista 2, huge update in the next couple of days, I guess. Then Race Room big update in the next couple of days. And then Le Mans Ultimate, big update in the next couple of days. So I see like, man, we're going to be having a lot of things to play in December, guys. If you like sim racing, perfect for the winter time, right? Le Mans Ultimate coming with first Cars GT3 update. I don't know the cars exactly. I'm sorry. I don't know exactly what cars are coming. It's supposed to be 3 cars as a DLC, I think. And one of them is McLaren. There's a really nice video from James Baldwin when he's testing the car already, and he was giving his real racing experience thoughts and also sim racing thoughts. And I think it's like a really good insight. If you want to watch that video, it's very good insight to what to be prepared for. Because I, for example, think some people from Corsa Competizione will be jumping into Le Mans Ultimate to try the GT3 to compare. And I think very important point, for example, is that LM GT3 cars are different specification than GT World Challenge cars. And they have a lot of, for example, power nerve. So, for example, there's like 15-20 kilometer difference, like 3 seconds per lap time approximately. So just something you should probably know before you will jump into World Endurance Championship racing in the Le Mans Ultimate and so on. Obviously, Le Mans Ultimate, big question mark, right? About the whole like there's a lot of things happening around the whole game, right, with the motorsport games and such. But we're gonna see where the game is going, because I like it. I like the base of the game. Very good potential. I think when they will fix all the things and add more content, it's gonna be great. I just want to mention in the video again, because I have to mention it everywhere. I really do not agree with the way they do it. Like, they have an early access, right? You pay for the early access, and then they are releasing updates or DLCs that you have to pay for as well. I'm not the biggest fan of that. I really disagree with that. But unfortunately, it is what it is, right? Nothing we can do about it. But I think the game is kind of worth it. Like, I really like coming back to it. Every update, I like to come back to it to try it. It feels very nice to drive. It feels very nice to play. I'm always raging with the game crashing and stuff like that. But when you actually drive and when you actually race, it is really nice. Yeah, it's super nice and fantastic. So personally, I'm very looking forward to try the GT3 cars. I think somebody said it's going to be McLaren, BMW, and something. I personally think... I don't know what is the last car, guys, so apology for my lack of knowledge. I think they should add Aston Martin Evo for a very simple reason. I think a lot of people from iRacing and ACC would jump to try the Aston Martin Evo, because they would like to try it. I think that would be very smart of them to do. But we'll see. Let me know, guys, in the comments, by the way, what do you think? What's gonna be your favorite sim to jump into during the winter? Because there's obviously every sim seems like getting updates for the winter now. So let me know which one is your sim to jump into, guys. There has been also news on Traxion. By the way, Traxion, really good website if you want to know news about the sim racing. Rennsport apparently is gonna enter early access stage, something between those lines. I don't know if you care too much about the Rennsport. I was talking about it the other day on a stream that I'm not very excited anymore. I don't know. I don't know where to. We were just talking about it. If you wanna know more, we were talking about it on the stream for like half an hour during the 24-hour race of Mount Panorama, and I don't know how to put. I don't want to talk too much about the Rennsport right now because I just have no idea what to think about it anymore. And when I tried the game in like middle of the year, like May or something like that, when they released a big update, I seem not to care about it too much anymore. Like, I was very excited when first announcement. Then I was trying to, like, when people hated on it a lot, I was trying to be very optimistic, and I was like, give it a try, let's see where it's gonna go. But the more updates they were releasing, the less interested I have been, because it seems like to me, it's like a mess so far. It's like there, nothing finished. So maybe in early access it could be a little bit different. So I would like to, again, give them benefit of the doubt. But my lack of interest in Rennsport literally went really, really down. So maybe I will be pleasantly surprised. I like sim racing, I like to try everything, basically. That's why I always come back to Race Room, and I always try new update in Automobilista. I always try new update in iRacing and so on, because I think it's important, but, next thing, obviously, iRacing announced a lot of future updates and a lot of future changes for their sim, like huge engine changes, graphical changes, which I think is a really good thing, and I'm looking forward for that. It's going to be in a couple of months, probably, slowly going in. And I think everyone playing iRacing or looking forward to play iRacing is looking forward, because it looks really awesome in the pictures. And we'll see where it's going to go. Like, we're going to see where it's going to go. I think the iRacing is doing a really good job in the last 3 years. I think competition in sim racing is important. And I think there was a kind of boom during the COVID where ACC became very popular. And I think during that time, iRacing also noticed that ACC got very popular, and they started working very hard on their sim, and they changed the tire model, they added rain, and they are doing graphical updates and so on, which I think is really good thing, And talking about the competition, in January, we're gonna have Assetto Corsa Evo Early Access, which, it's only 2 months away from now, and I'm very excited, obviously, about that one, because I'm a huge fan of Assetto Corsa games, like Netcar, Netcar Pro, Assetto Corsa 1, Assetto Corsa Competizione, and I tested Assetto Corsa Evo, as many other people, during the Sim Racing Expo in October, and I did really like where that was going, so naturally, I'm excited, and I don't know what to expect properly from the early access. We were talking about on a stream the other day as well about if there's going to be multiplayer, how it's going to work on the multiplayer, and what to actually expect. But I try to always go back a little bit because a lot of people like it's early access, so my expectations are like I want how to say properly. I'm not sure how it's going to be. Maybe we'll just try it for a couple of days and then we will just wait for the final release or something like that. Because that's, for example, what happened with Assetto Corsa Competizione, the very early access version of the game. It was like, wait, this is okay, this feels nice, but it has some work to do. And then half a year later, we started playing ACC properly, and then it released, So, because they released more updates and more updates. And with Assetto Corsa 1, for example, there was a demo with Lotus on Magione, and you instantly knew that it's really nice, it was great to drive, great to play. And then, I don't know, half a year later, the AC1 released, and you were playing that. So I'm very open. I don't want to, my expectations, when I was going to Sim Expo, going to try Assetto Corsa Evo, my expectations were, obviously high, but also low, because early access, But it was quite good, so I'm looking forward very much. I really did like the base of the game, the tire physics, and, the base, the basic of the game. Response of the tires, with the contact on the ground, going through force feedback to your hands, and it felt really good in that area. The graphics and so on was already good in our access, so I'm very curious where this will go. And I guess the early access will be a couple of cars on a couple of tracks, and hopefully some basic at least multiplayer, so we can actually play something. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. I don't expect everyone jumping into AC Evo and playing it. But who knows, right? We literally don't know too much about it in the end. We just know the stuff, but. Yeah, that one is obviously, I'm actually personally very excited about the Le Mans Ultimate GT3 update because I would like to try it. I'm curious if it's going to be good or not. Then obviously long-time iRacer, looking forward for a big updates for iRacing. And very curious about the Automobilista 2 update coming with the LFM and such, because the update is very, very big. And I'm very curious to try it because I always try Automobilista update, play it for 30 minutes, and then I go for something else. So maybe this will change my mind a little bit. I'm curious, guys. I'm curious. Let me know. What do you think is your favorite thing coming up? But I think there's a lot of things. Maybe I forgot about something, guys. I apologize. There's also Breakfast 2 coming soon. So let me know, guys, if there's something I forgot to mention. I'm trying to take it as very simply, very basic, almost like a news article, if you want to read. Obviously, if you want to know more about this, I would suggest going on Traxion or Twitter or stuff like that. And you will find more stuff. I'm very excited about Assetto Corsa Evo. It's just, I'm expecting early access, I'm expecting a game that will probably be crashing and something similar to Le Mans Ultimate and stuff like that, But, I'm very excited because I'm curious what's gonna do also with the competition and the future. One more thing for the people who are playing Assetto Corsa Competizione. We basically don't know what is going on with Assetto Corsa Competizione, right? The only thing we know is that for the past 2 years, we were at the simracing expo, and everybody was trying to get more information from the developers because it was awesome. And at Sim Expo, we had Kunos from Assetto Corsa, and they were very friendly and very open to answer questions that they could answer. So obviously, naturally, everyone was trying to get as many information. And what was found out, or what I figured out, obviously, with all those questions, is that in the past 2 years, for people who play ACC, it was noticeable a lot of ACC updates when the amount of the updates went completely zero, because in the last 2 years, Kunos was basically developing the Assetto Corsa Evo, or focusing on Assetto Corsa Evo, and we were trying to get some information, and there were a lot of people it was gossip and leaks during the Sim Expo. Someone said, hey, did you hear this developer say this? Did you hear this developer say this? And I think what I came up with all the info is that when Assetto Corsa Evo will be released, I think full version of the game, not early access, but full version of the game, we are supposed to expect one big update for Assetto Corsa Competizione. Now, when this is and if it's gonna happen, I have no idea, but this is something I came up with together with all the questions and answers at the Sim Racing Expo. there were a lot of people leaking. There were like people saying, oh, there's going to be Manicure. Have you heard about Manicure? Have you heard about Sonoma and stuff like that? And Aston Evo and stuff like that. But I have no idea if this is confirmed. I have no idea if this is just a gossip. But there was like, at Sim Expo, suddenly everyone became expert on Assetto Corsa Competizione updates. But I think what is actually like kind of confirmed is that there's going to be one big update, or like a last update or big update coming into ACC in the future. But apparently it's going to be after AC Evo, because AC Evo is right now priority, and obviously Kunos is a very small studio, so that's what I guess we can expect. And I really, really hope we're going to have that. I think it would be really smart, you know, to have like, I think personally it would be smart to have early access Assetto Corsa Evo, where we can try the base of the game and have like figure out basically what to expect from the future. And during around the time, if they would release a big update for ACC, let's say Aston Evo, and 3-4 new tracks or something like that, and some update on the whole game, I think we're gonna be happy, and then we can play until AC Evo releases, and then we can decide what to play, right? But yeah, guys, that's me. My name is Jardier. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoy some talk about the sim racing, and let me know if you're also excited for the next couple of months, because I think the winter is looking really, really good. I think we're gonna have a lot of things to play and sim race, and then obviously January, I think one of the biggest things, and one of the, like, even if you're not a fan of AC franchise or Assetto Corsa franchise, I think the end of January is gonna be a big thing for sim racing in general, because more competition equals more work from the developers for your favorite simulators. Like if you're a fan of iRacing, then Assetto Corsa Evo probably will help for the future of iRacing, and the other way around, and so on. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like and subscribe, and see you on my streams, and see you on a Discord, Twitter, Instagram, and so on. My name is Jardier. Bye bye.